Hello everybody, it is Ike from Ike and Me Gaming here with installment number 5 of Railroad Empire 2 campaign number 1. Let's see what we gotta do. So we have to connect a third grain business to our network. We already have 960 passengers from Syracuse, which would be fine. We already have lines going in and out. And then we have to create a university in Albany, which requires 90,000 people before you can build that. I remember that from the first time through. All right, let's get right to it. Okay, so in order to get grain, we either have to hook up Southern Ontario or Quebec. Quebec is cheaper, so we're going to go ahead with that once we get the money to do so. All right, 85. Oh, I guess every time I hit that, it goes to pause. Okay, so we won't. There we go. Okay, all right. So the good news is Montreal and Quebec play off each other perfectly. Ottawa's in another zone. Okay, so let's go ahead and build a station in Montreal. All right, welcome back everybody. We had to do some quick working here. We had to do some finagling down here in Albany. We had to switch some lines around, kick these out, redo this. And I think we got it all figured out. All right, so we got one line heading up to Montreal right now. And we're going to leave that there. So now we got it connected. Oh. There we go. Finally. My goodness, we made that difficult to do. Okay, so Albany Express, Montreal Express, we have a John Bull. There we go. And it'll be a single line for now. Okay, so we're going to want to see, we have cattle. Quebec City takes meat. We got wheat. Montreal has a brewery, so I think we're going to want to go up here and bring, as soon as we get the money, we're going to put a station right up here. And then we can do a wheat station in Montreal. Alright, a little bit more. There we go. Okay. So let's flip this around. There we go. Perfect. Now we're going to come down to here. We'll need 170 for that. So that will connect our wheat. In fact, we might be able to buy the wheat. Let's go ahead and try buying it. That might make sense. Alright, there we bought the wheat. I think that was a good deal. Back line down. And then we can throw a train on that fairly quickly.
Great.
Alright.
By the way, I have decided to run for the Democrats in this election. I believe that I can best represent our interests as a candidate for this party.
Okay. Alright. Democrats, here it is. Alright. So we will put a supply station in right here, I'd say. Just pause that for a second. And we'll put a train line down, Roger Station into Montreal. We'll take a bull. Freight. Let's bring in wheat. We'll go one right now. And I think we'll go down and we'll change the name of this to Montreal Freight. Montreal Freight right there. And this one would be Montreal Express. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've laid out all my stations the same way. And I think it just makes sense to do it this way. Alright, so let's get down to Quebec. And so this is going to be our freight station to Quebec. And we're starting with number 1. We'll go to there. It's 50,000. Looks pretty straight. I think we're good. As soon as we get the money down, we'll throw that down. And we can throw a freight station back and forth. Once we get 100,350. And then that way, because Quebec's coming up with me, Montreal's coming up with alcohol, they can balance each other out. And we will do a supply station, say right here, and we'll do one here. Alright, we'll get rid of that report. Okay, so let's go Quebec to Montreal, locomotive, John Bull, freight, boom. Actually, wait, let's go and put, yes, we'll just do one for now. Now Quebec, they're going to need a station up here. And they're going to have beef coming in. We'll put it on number 3. We'll need 130 and 20 for that one. Okay. You can build that. Alright, we'll go ahead and put a train bringing in Little John Bull, one train bringing in freight. Once again, that'll be on its own line. We will need, supply tower right there. So we'll give Quebec a maintenance tower. And Montreal's going to need one too. You're close, then we weren't. There. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. We'll pause it here. We'll go into our research. Alright, we'll do this. Lower our requirements. Sure. Okay, we got that. So now, where do we stand? Okay, our passengers are going a lot higher. We've got Montreal and Quebec City connected. We'll probably go with another station in Quebec. I mean, we don't technically have to, but I don't know. Just kind of the way I like doing things. Let's go over. That's a little bit close to the. Alright, there we go. Put our gridiron here. And we do have a supply tower there and there. Perfect. Now we could bring Montreal all the way down to Albany, just for the fun of it. Alright, so down there. There we go. I think I already had one here, did I? Okay, got one there. Bring one up in the Montreal Express. Alright, now we'll put a maintenance station here. Now, let's see, Montreal Express to Albany. Good. Clone that. One more. Perfect. Alright, so what did that all accomplish? Alright, well, we got our meet down to Quebec City. We have our freight line from Quebec City to Montreal. Let's see what they're gonna bring over here. Just look at it, see if we need a second one or not. I think probably one's enough, but we'll see. Quebec will bring beef over, and they're getting alcohol back, so they've got lots of alcohol. Then we have our wheat, which is one of our requirements, coming into Montreal. So Montreal is getting probably lots of meat and lots of wheat. Perfect. So let's just pause this for a second. Up here, we'll rename this Quebec City Freight. And we'll rename this guy Quebec City Express. There we go. Okay, so I think they're all fine. See any other research I can do quickly? Nope. Packages. Probably this Dunham would be the next thing to do. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to wait and get the Dunham, really. We have no choice. This buildings, factories, railways by 5%. I mean, that'd be nice, but it's probably not worth it. So Albany's getting very close to having the 960 from Syracuse. Let's jump down and see how Albany's growing. 75,000. So let's see, what else do they need? They need, they're still a little low on fruits. They got dresses, planks, cheese. Breakdown maintenance needed. Oh, maybe I should have built a maintenance shed there, I guess. There we go. So they need cheese. What's New York doing? New York needs cheese, salt. Okay, so salt's something I could... Will salt go into Albany, I wonder? If it would... Okay, it will. Okay, let's go ahead and put salt in here to go ahead, and we hooked up... Well, this station was already going into Bangor with wood anyways, but we hooked it up and did a line all the way down to Boston. We added it to the warehouse, so now there's a demand for salt here, which should eventually, if I did that right, feed into New York, who also needs salt at the moment. See, they're not getting any. And then to Albany, who could use salt as well. We're not up there, so that's useless to us. See, they could use salt as well, which would help bump up. We're at 100 of everything until we get down the fruit a bit. So we did get the 960 from Syracuse. And so now all we're trying to do is just get ourselves up to 90,000 so we can build a university. Hopefully, eventually, we'll get salt coming in. And this should... We'll buy this salt mine. I'll take it up a level. Build that out. New York's at 77. They're not really growing. They need corn as their major problem. Okay, let's see. Let's go over to our corn terminal here. We'll build that. Then we'll bring that over here. Did I do something wrong? I don't know what I did wrong there. For some reason that won't. Alright, let's go ahead and blow this up. There we go. Now, Cox train station. Yep. Let's add more trains. I don't understand why this isn't working right. It's not even calling for anything. I'm sure Boston has lots though. Yeah, they have tons. They're doing great on salt. Look at New York, what's it doing? How's it doing here? It's not getting any either. Makes no sense. I have several trains loading up salt, and yet they're not making it anywhere. That's right on the verge of hitting 90,000. Oh, so yeah, they have. What can you build there? Cheese makes the most sense. Put cheese down. You'd have 0.08. We need 581 for cheese. We'll put that down, then we'll put the library down. So we're delaying the library a little bit, but I just don't want the game to put something stupid in there that we don't really need. So 581, once we get that, just hang on. See, we have some, there we go, boom. So see, we have some research we can do here. We'll put the Dunham. Alright. So now we got cheese rolling in. So we're going to want a library, or university, sorry. Gonna cost us 200,005. Oh, must be missing something here. Ah, of course, the ground, because there's faster trains now. I'm the one that researched the trains. Okay. And there we go.
Well done. People are ecstatic about our new university. Have you heard yet? We've won the election. I am now
Nice.
the mayor of Albany. You are truly a genius. I just spoke to the mayor of Philadelphia. They're willing to grant us access to the southern part of the East Coast. For a fee, of course. We should definitely take advantage of this opportunity.
So, we finally meet face to face. We haven't been formally introduced yet, but really, there's only one thing you need to know. Nothing goes down here without my permission. As long as you don't get in my way while on my turf, we'll have no problem with each other.
Ugh, what an unpleasant guy. It's best not to pay any attention to this bully for now. Let us focus on earning money.
Alright, so there we go. So thanks for joining us. This is Ike from Ike and Me Gaming. Like, comment, subscribe, and come back and watch our next video.